What is up, guys? It is the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm sitting here with
Billy Gershwin.
Today we're back with another episode of
For the Greater. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below, put question in front of your question, because we get those questions first. And sometimes we don't have questions because the 40K news or rumors are so juicy, and we can't pass them up. So today we're going to talk about the new Slaanesh models.
Yes, very juicy indeed.
Now we got 3 models that are specifically for Age of Sigmar, but a Chaos Army can definitely use them.
Yeah, because the thing with Chaos and Age of Sigmar and 40K, they're pretty much interchangeable. Everything's the same. I guess, are the bases still different?
Nope, they're the same now. So it's circle bases all around because circle bases are the best. Anybody who says otherwise is old.
But yeah, let's begin with the big bad boy, the Keeper of Secrets.
He looks absolutely, or he or she.
Yeah, it's Slaanesh, so we can't assume.
Hashtag 2020. I don't know. No, but the model looks amazing. The horns. I feel like this is a new aesthetic for Slaanesh that fits the idea of a badass demon. Because the old Slaanesh demons, they looked goofy. Their faces were always kind of messed up, and then having multiple boobs. It was more funny than it was like badass.
Yeah,
but
no, this one looks freaking sick.
Yeah, you could tell that it's definitely a Slaaneshi creature, but it also looks demonic.
Yeah. It's got 4 arms, a sword, 2 claw sight things.
And then I like the dress. The dress kind of like makes it look very pleasurable, I guess.
Yeah, if Fulgrim comes out and he's anywhere near this epic, I'm going to be happy.
Yeah, and these models do point out a good thing, that when Fulgrim does come out, it's not just going to be like that serpent thing from Age of Sigmar, what is it called? That witch thing?
Morathi or something like that?
Yeah, it's not just going to be like that, it's going to be more of a, sensual type of, like, greater demon, at the same time very demonic. I love the horns. Who is this guy?
The next one, I have no idea what it is, but it's like a dude with an axe, and there's like a demonette on top of him.
Dancing or something?
Yeah.
It's like that twerk video.
And then we got the Mask of Slaanesh. The Mask of Slaanesh is a named character that has her own rules and everything, and she actually plays some key pivotal points in the storyline regarding Slaanesh. I think we did a 40 facts on her, so check it out. But yeah, this looks a lot better than the old model did. The old model, like he was saying, the faces were really bad.
Yeah.
And when you think Slaanesh, you think of like pleasurable, like beauty, that kind of thing. And with this one, yeah, her face is still kind of effed up, but like she's a demon, so.
I really like these models though. These models kind of like borrow from like the elvish features of, oh shit, what is that?
There's like a portal thing as well.
Oh, with the new Slaaneshi, what are they called? Demonettes?
Yeah, probably.
They're definitely going for more of a horned demon look for these models, and I really like it.
Yeah.
Comment down below, let us know what you guys think.
I know this is not 100% pertaining to Slaanesh, but like the color palette is what I enjoy the most.
Purples.
The purples, the whites.
Cyans.
Yeah, it really makes these models look really good. And like when you think Slaanesh, you feel like it's going to be something that GW doesn't want to put out, because like they've been marketing for kids with the Warhammer Adventures stuff, and I wouldn't say they dumbed down the rules, but they made the rules more streamlined and easier to follow in 8th edition to attract more of a player base. And Slaanesh, I felt, was always something that they were kind of like pushing off to the side, because like, you know, they got 3 boobs. They're all about like pleasure and sex and stuff like that. So, but I'm really liking this direction. Hopefully they continue with this theme, and Slaanesh armies, here we come.
Yep. Next question comes from Reject X7. What dipping sauce does Slaanesh like best with Eldar souls? Well, when you think of Eldar, you probably think of like lean meat, almost to the point of even saying like lobster. which isn't even like, that's just fishiness.
So it's like, was it? They dip it in like butter?
Butter or tartar sauce.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely Slaanesh is more of a butter or tartar sauce person. If she's dipping human souls, I think that's more like pork, so barbecue, and then like orc is just like you have to drench it in something very, very strong, like hot sauce or buffalo sauce.
Maybe even ranch, because like you dip like not crackers.
Yeah, you do crackers and ranch.
You dip like carrots and broccoli and ranch, so.
You're trying to hide the taste of the carrots and that stuff. Next question.
This one is by Sven Dausgaard. Are there any Chaos Lords who can challenge Abaddon and have a chance against him?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess anybody has a chance.
Karn, Lucius,
yeah.
All the big guys, I feel like, yeah, they can...
Ahriman, Typhus.
They wouldn't... they can go, like, against him in terms of, like, I'll send my army to battle your small army, not your entire fucking, you know... what is it called? Black Crusade? Dark Crusade? Why can't I remember the name of that? It's a Black Crusade, right?
Yeah.
The 13th Black Crusade? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question comes from Kappakive. Who among the Morneville should get a model for the 40K and Forge World?
All of them.
Who's that?
I don't think we've covered it, but it's like a group of like... I'll tell you later.
Is it with, what's his name? Grammaticus?
John Grammaticus?
Is it that guy?
I think he's part of the Cabal, no?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Go ahead.
This one comes from DeFool06. Do you guys watch Game of Thrones series? Yes.
Yes.
It's coming back next week or 2 weeks, right?
I think 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
It's going to be Sundays, right?
Mm.
Sundays at 9. We have to cut our 40K session short to get home. Yeah. Next question comes from Freddy Chavez. What's your favorite Crisis Suit Commander configuration?
Right now, it's the Cold Star. Because it's the most Gundam-like, because they can like fly, and they're very sleek and streamlined. But if I'm talking old school, it's just a regular Commander in Iridium armor with a plasma rifle and missile pod. That was always my go-to.
Bedroom Sports asks, how does Chaos feed their cultists and worshippers? Do they have Chaos farms in the warp? No, you don't need to be fed. Your nutrition is being pumped into your body through the blessings of Nurgle, Slaanesh, Khorne, whatever. So for example, a cultist that lives in the warp would just continue to live based on the fact that Khorne allows him to continue to live as long as he continues to be mad and fight and all that kind of stuff. Nurgle gives them some type of disease where nutrition is not needed because they never die. Slaanesh is kind of the same thing.
Why eat when you can?
Exactly. Next question.
Marco Delgado. That means slim in Spanish. Do Sisters of Battle les out?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason that, like, because they're based off of the Catholic sisterhood, right? And that's the reason most sisters would become nuns. Because deep down inside they were lesbos.
Whoa.
Same thing with priests. Priests would become priests because they were deep down inside they were either gay or pedophiles. Or both.
Whoa.
Shots fired. Next question.
Pineapple. Which Space Marines could win an Orc's heart from fighting and skill, kind of like Yarick did? And which ones would win the Tau from tech?
I think the Mantis Warriors or the Space Wolves, because they provide a tough fight, or a proper fight, I should say.
When it comes to the Tau Iron Hands, I mean, the Tau's sense of technology is different than that of the Iron Hands, but That's the closest thing I can think of.
GW came out with a box set that was actually Raven Guard versus the Tau.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what made the two combinations unique was the fact that they were both trying to use stealth. And it sounds funny that like the Raven Guard are known as the stealthy loyalist chapter because they're fucking Space Marines. Next question.
This one's by DK Just One. Is there a maximum number of Necrons? And when one dies, does its essence go back and come out anew, or are they just able to create entirely new bodies?
Wait, what's the question?
So, yes, there is a finite amount of Necrons. They can't reproduce because they're just in metal bodies. And when a Necron dies, his essence goes back into the tomb world, and it gets built up again. So in a way, they can't reproduce, but they're still kind of endless because tomb worlds are a thing.
Yes.
So.
Next question comes from Dan Solo. Throughout all of the editions of 40K, which has been your favorite unit and which edition was it from? Mine is the Long Fangs from 5e. I really liked WAAAGH from 5e. His Bike of the Apocalypse, I think it's called, was amazing, and it would just destroy anything that it shot at, which was the first time that as an orc player you realize, like, oh, shooting is fun.
Because usually with orcs, it's let me roll 50 shots, hit you with 5, and do 1 wound.
Yeah.
But I would say the Tau Commanders from 5th edition. Those were fun. We didn't really play much in 6th. We played 7th, and then we're in 8th.
7th was quick, though. I feel like 7th, there was so much hate on 7th edition that they're like, you know, just let's put out something else. Let's put out something else.
7th was alright.
Because you kept winning. You won a lot.
The Tau were good in 7th.
Next question.
This one's by Brian. Can a Hive Fleet enter the Eye of Terror? I would like to know how far the Hive Fleet could take themselves and how much damage they could cause to Chaos. Maybe even the Chaos Gods themselves before they would die in the warp.
So yes, a Hive Fleet could go into the Eye of Terror. I think there's one specific, I think it's the Hive Fleet Cronus. It specializes in demon killing.
Yeah.
And they can go into the warp. How much damage would they do? A sufficient amount, but not enough to destroy an endless void.
Yeah. A demon is essentially part of the warp. So, like, you kill a demon in the warp, they'll just, like, nothing really happens.
Yeah. Then last question.
This one is by DeFool06. The warp has indigenous creatures living within it. Does the webway have such creatures as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're called chromes. They're like bug-like creatures that are supposed to be like the Skaven.
Oh. So like rat bugs?
Like they have communities like rats. They don't really look like rats. They look like that creature from Planet Hulk. I forget what it's called.
Meek?
Meek. It looked like Meek. But yeah.
Meek Mills?
And those were the questions for today. Yeah, they look like Meek Mills. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. If you guys enjoy our content, support us on Patreon. It's a simple $1 a month. It helps us create more videos for you guys. If you can't, liking, commenting, sharing, asking us questions helps out a lot.
As always, I'm the Alchemist of Sound,
Gershwan.
and we are out.